I got the fastest way to find properties off market.
You do? Tell me how. What do you do with it?
Well, before I do, I'm Kathy Burns, and this is Kelly Burns, my daughter. And we're here to kind of teach realtors all about tech because there's so many tools out there. Kelly keeps saying, stop giving me all this tech stuff because there's so much, but we want to simplify it and start bringing it to you. So if you like what we got, subscribe below, share it with other people, and let's get started.
Yeah. So I'm excited to share this program because I think it's going to be really beneficial for a lot of agents. So I would love to really dive in. Tell me again, what is the name of this program and exactly in layman's terms, how do you use it?
Okay. It's called PropStream. And what it is a list of every single property, residential, commercial, land, foreclosures, and it gives all the details of the property, the homeowner's name, the mortgages, if there are any, how long they've had it, rough values of what they think it is. And so that's why it's great for so many agents, not just here in the North Carolina area where we are, but it's a great tool and you can filter things out within it to create a list.
Okay, so this is nationwide, is that correct?
Yep.
Awesome. And would you say you can find foreclosure properties on there?
Yep. It's got a little button that says foreclosures, and you can filter it out by the city, the state, all that, right down to neighborhoods if you wanted to. That's what's beautiful about it. And you can export your information so that you've got a spreadsheet of all these properties.
So give me a really good example of how you would use this in your business to technically find some listings.
Okay. So when I first saw this software, I'm like, I think I love this because baby boomers, just like me, are, they're downsizing. They're shifting their lives around. Everything's, some are going on RVs, whatever. They're going into nursing homes, whatever. And so they're in a transition. They may not sell today, but they're going to be selling soon. So if I was going to build a list, I'd want a list of that age group. So I personally created my list in a very targeted area that I was after. I wanted people that had owned the property for 35 plus years. And the reason I wanted that is I figured if you started and you usually don't buy an expensive property in your 20s, you're probably in your 30s, might even be in your 40s. And if you've owned it 35 years, well, you're getting up there, right? And so I wanted that. The other filter that I did was they had to have had 50% or more equity in it, ideally if they owned it outright. Because now I know they got some cash to spend and they've got money that they can move to the next location. They can play with me. And then I picked targeted areas. I also wanted a certain price point. I wanted $1 million plus because that's where the neighborhood is for me. Because I'm always thinking, what's my net whenever I do something? And then I came up with some ideas on how I would call them.
Oh, I love that. So will you be able to show us an example of how you did one of these searches?
Yeah, I'll just scoot right over here, share my screen. So this is, as you can see, it covers the whole United States, right? Okay. So if I wanted to create a search, let's say I wanted to go to Mooresville, North Carolina. Whoops. So now I've just got that territory, right? And I like that. I click on that, it narrows it down. But now I want to do my filters. But before I do, see how it's got pre-foreclosures, auctions, bank-owned. There's liens on here. Some are vacant and high equity already in here. So my filter that I want to create is I don't care if it's occupied or not. I do want to know if it's in the MLS. Say no, right? Okay, good. So yeah, I don't want them on the market because I'm trying to get them on the market.
But that's good to know. So they've got different quick list choices that show, and it also looks like you can choose if it's on the market or off the market and all the occupied or non-occupied. It even looks like if they're in bankruptcy or divorce status, all kinds of good stuff. So once you get that report, you can kind of break it down. So they've got high equity, Like for instance, that 286 Wood Duck Loop shows that it has a loan balance of 0. Last sold on 1997. That's not your price point necessarily, but I think that's a pretty powerful one to say, hey, this is a free and clear home. And if somebody is looking to sell at this point, it looks like it is owned by a corporate, non-owner occupied. They've owned it for 26 years. So that could be a corporate relocation, something along those lines. But it's good information so that you know what you want to look for and what you want to omit. So maybe a corporate corporation is not somebody that you're going to go after, but someone who is potentially going to retire, that could be a list that you go for. Maybe they're going through a bankruptcy, or maybe not bankruptcy, but divorce. Just depends what your niche is. I know for you, you've really focused on the waterfront properties as well. So I think you can actually filter that out as well. If I'm not, is that correct?
Yes, you can absolutely do that. You can there's so many filters on here. I'm going to click out of that. Can you see that home on the screen? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to click that out because there's all kinds of filters on the left. Let's see if this one's in here. Yeah, these are all the ones that I've done. I know it seems very light on my screen. I hope you can see it. But I filtered out all these different properties that I wanted in its territory. It gives me all this information. The owner's name, the first and second owner or corporation as well. But my criteria was I wanted $1 million plus value, and I wanted the time frame that it was owned. So that allowed me then, once I exported that list, which you can definitely do, and I could see it's got
yeah, there you go.
And then you export it. Now, boom. So it comes out in the spreadsheet, which is awesome. And then I can adjust my spreadsheet. And what's great about that is I can adjust my spreadsheet so that I've got all that information. Maybe I have too much information, right? So now I thin it all out and I leave columns for phone numbers, which I don't have their email and I don't have their phone number, but I do have other sources, which you can ask me about later, where you can get that.
So when you export this, it basically will give you all the mailing address, the owner's information, obviously mortgage debt, all that good information, but no contact information. So I believe you had a special little tip that you wanted to share with people at the end here of how you could actually, if you choose to work with this program, that you also can track down the contact information and how you can reach them.
Yes, I'll share that in a minute. What I want to tell you is the script that I would use to make the call. Because if I'm going to call these people, what am I saying? You selling your house? I'm basically going to say, hey, I noticed that you've owned this wonderful home here for quite some time. And I'm wondering, are you thinking of selling it in the near future? And it's just a casual, easy conversation, right? And if they say, no, not really, I said, well, I understand. Would you be interested, though, in a home valuation? Because, that's a wonderful thing to see. It comes out once a month. And if you are, it just kind of gives you a feel. It isn't going to be an exact value. You need to call me to come out to do that because I got to see your house and really do some serious comps. But in the meantime, it would just be a rough analysis. And if you're interested, I can get that for you. And if they say yes, say great. All I need your email address. So now I'm starting to get more data, right?
Right.
Because mailing all these people is an expensive process and it does not work very effectively. Your percents of return are very small. So the email is better because now you're going to be in contact with them. But that's more about building the relationship versus really getting them to sell, because you've got to start to build that relationship. So when you start sending that out, now you can still call. Maybe you're just checking in, or maybe you send them a little something extra. You create your own drip campaign of how you'll stay in touch with relevant data of what's going on in the area, because they're always interested. You know how that is, Kelly. Go to anything, they'll say, what's going on in the market? People want to know.
I love that. I think that's a great way to build a rapport with potential clients. It's a soft and easy touch so that people don't feel immediately guarded.
Right.
And that's a big thing with agents. I feel like we struggle with being, they get probably hit up all the time.
Yeah.
This is a softer way to connect. And I think
Right.
it's going to be really powerful if you use it properly.
And I have a little tip if you're interested about getting a phone number.
Tell us.
Okay. So if you just click the link below, we'll just share that with you and it'll be a free bonus for you. And now you'll have phone numbers, which you really want that first. And this is sometimes free in an easy way, but almost 99% of the time accurate. And that's the key right there.
That's
and
huge.
So now you would have a phone number, you'd have an email, and you've got an amazing audience that's very likely to sell. And you're building up a huge pipeline, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. That's such a great tip. So thank you for sharing. And hopefully the people watching got a lot of good stuff out of this. If you're interested in utilizing this program, we're also going to link that, our affiliate link down below that gives you a free 7-day trial period on that. It's a killer program. I highly recommend it. If you're going to use it properly, use it well, because it can really change your business.
Yeah, and you're not locked into a contract with them either. And what's beautiful about that 7-day free trial, you can download 50 different properties without any expense required. So that's nice too. You got a 50.
That's great. Awesome. Well, don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, and share button. And we look forward to seeing you soon on our next tech video.
Yeah, and be sure and ask us questions.
Yes.
We love to answer questions and share this with everybody. Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.